In our society, we often see this. A small problem can sometimes become the biggest reason for someone's sadness. But on the other hand, there are people who face even the hardest troubles calmly. Why? Because they have made their hearts so big that pain simply has no space left to stay. This story will teach us a simple truth. If your heart is small, even the tiniest problem will make you bitter. But if your heart is big, even the darkest storms will feel lighter. So, let's listen carefully, because this story is not just for hearing, it's for thinking. There once lived a young man named Ryan. Ryan was always unhappy. He felt nothing in his life was working out. He had no job. His family kept pressuring him, and his mind was drowning in fear about the future. One afternoon, Ryan went to a small cafe in his town. He ordered a cup of tea and sat quietly in a corner. His eyes were blank, but inside, his thoughts were heavy and restless. At the next table, a few older men were talking. Ryan wasn't trying to listen, but their voices carried clearly. One man said, "You know that old man behind the hills? He looks ordinary, but he is full of wisdom. My son was lost, but after meeting him, everything changed." Another nodded. "Yes, people say he can make your heart feel lighter with just a few words." Ryan's ears sharpened. His heart beat faster. He thought, maybe he can help me too. That same evening, Ryan walked quietly towards the hills. After a long walk, he reached a small, humble house. An old man with calm eyes and a gentle smile opened the door. Ryan bowed slightly and said, "Grandfather, I am tired of my life. I feel pain and sadness every single day. Please tell me, how can I find peace?" The old man listened quietly. He didn't say a single word. Then suddenly, he stood up and walked away. Ryan felt confused, but he waited patiently. A few minutes later, the old man returned. He carried a glass of water in one hand and a small bowl of salt in the other. He said softly, "Take a handful of salt and put it into the glass. Then drink." Ryan hesitated but followed. He took a sip and immediately made a face. "It tastes terrible. I can only taste the salt," he said. The old man nodded gently. "Now, take another handful of salt and come with me." They both walked until they reached a wide, peaceful lake. The old man said, "Now, throw the salt into the lake." Ryan did as told. The salt disappeared in the water instantly. "Now, drink from the lake," the old man said. Ryan bent down, cupped some water in his hands, and drank. His eyes widened. "It tastes fine fresh. I don't taste the salt at all." The old man smiled and placed his hand on Ryan's shoulder. "Son, pain in life is just like this salt. It is always there, not too much, not too little. But the bitterness you feel depends on the size of the vessel you put it in. If your heart is small like a glass, even a little pain will make your life bitter. But if your heart is big, like this lake, even great pain will lose its power." The old man continued, "The glass and the lake are symbols of patience. If your patience is small, even small problems will feel unbearable. But if your patience is big, even huge troubles won't break you." He looked into Ryan's eyes and added, "Everyone faces pain. No one in this world is free from problems. But if you only keep staring at your pain, life will always feel bitter. Remember, make your heart bigger, and your pain will feel smaller." Ryan stood silently. For the first time in a long while, his heart felt light. The old man's words sank deep into his soul. He realized he couldn't erase problems from life, but he could grow his patience. He could grow his heart. From that day forward, whenever troubles came, Ryan reminded himself, "Don't be like the glass. Be like the lake." And that, my friends, is the secret to peace. Life will always give us a handful of salt, pain, worry, and struggle. We cannot control that, but we can control how big our heart is. If your heart is small, even little troubles will poison your peace. But if your heart is big, your patience strong, your smile unshakable, then no storm can take away your happiness. So the next time life throws salt into your cup, ask yourself, will you stay a glass, or will you become a lake? True peace is not in removing problems. True peace is in making your heart so big that pain no longer finds a place inside.